Welcome back to RTK Adventures. On today's adventure, we are comparing beignets. Our first stop is the Café du Monde here in the French Market. When we are done, we are going to head over to Café Beignet.
We are trying both of the original locations in this to see which one we like better. Let's get inside. But first, we're trying to compare which one we like better. Doesn't look like there's too terrible of a line. We saw a line a bit earlier that was much longer, and we've also been here on previous trips where it extends a lot longer than it is. It's currently 2 o'clock on a Saturday to give you some time frame.
For a point of reference for the line, we are starting right at the New Orleans historic sign. So we currently are in the dine-in line. There are actually 2 lines, the one for takeout so you don't have to sit inside, and then the line we are currently in is to sit down and enjoy.
As Renee was talking about how there are 2 lines, as you walk forward to the right is the line to get just pickup, and the long line that runs along Decatur is the line to sit inside. All right, well, we're all seated here. We got to a table, they cleared it off for us, nice and fresh here. Now, just as a FYI, it is cash only here, so make sure you bring your cash. It was about maybe 15 minutes in line, not terrible at all. Again, we were just to that first sign, so kind of giving you that frame of reference. We went ahead and ordered just the order of beignets. I believe you get 3. And then I will drop the price here because I can't recall the price. And then we both got a hot chocolate. Alright, well, we got our order of 3 beignets. For those that are not aware, a beignet is basically a French donut with powdered sugar on top. Comes in a square. It's a really much a pillowy kind of donut, really hot and fresh. It has a nice crust to it where you bite into it and just has a nice gooey center. Renee is saying that I've got a bunch of powdered sugar, so these things are not pretty, folks. So don't go be taking pictures after this. But I think it's a really good fried donut, essentially a beignet. Yeah, it's good. I like it.
Now let's dig into this messiness.
You're smart. I just went right at it.
As you see, it's very pillowy. A nice crunch to it, a very nice crunchy crust to it. Tastes more like a funnel cake a little bit, but it's a very nice texture. Nothing too sweet. It is pretty much like a fried donut.
In case you didn't get enough powdered sugar on your plate, they have some extra powdered sugar here at the table. However, as Renee kind of dusted hers off, it left some behind, so when you get towards the end, you can go ahead and just kind of dip back your beignet in the powdered sugar and have some more. This is a quick foreshadow. Café du Monde here does not have a really good way of showing how they do their magic in their kitchen here. So right here is just another one of their locations where they go ahead and they make the beignets from one of their other locations. So this is a little bit about what the process goes into it. So we wanted to at least show this clip here.
Checked off, very delicious, but now it's time to go try Café Beignet. After a short jaunt from the French Market, we are here on Royal Street here at Café Beignet.
I think I've got all the evidence off my shirt from the last one, so hopefully they don't see that as we enter here, but let's go ahead and get inside and try these out. seated here at Café Beignet. It took about literally 3 minutes from the time we ordered. We found a seat in this wonderful courtyard. Just a really nice courtyard area. It feels like you're just in paradise. You know, sorry for the cheesiness of that, but it really is. It's really nice. You have some peaceful, serene music behind us from the streets, and it just is a canopy of these beautiful trees here. Now let's get to the real thing here, the beignets. I would say these beignets are a lot more puffed out than the beignets over at Café du Monde. They almost feel like more soft. I mean, you still have a nice crunch on it, but it has almost a little bit more of a pillowy kind of contact structure to it. So, and it feels a lot hotter too. So I'm gonna pull it apart. Whoops! I just got just pillows. Just look at that steam that is coming off. One thing that I noticed between here and Café du Monde is it's more chewy, and it's got more of a, I don't know, like a loaf of bread kind of texture to it. When you get warm bread out of the oven, you have kind of that sponginess. So it almost feels like a little bit more spongy and a little bit more dense than it did at Café du Monde. I don't know if that's just this batch or what, but it really has a really nice flavor to it. And I like the density here of the as well as the powdered sugar. I'm gonna dip some more in. It's good.
Besides the beignets, I also got a cafe latte.
You know, she loves her coffee.
Mm-hmm. Good flavor. Heavy on, a little heavier on the mouth than I'd like, but still a really pretty good coffee. So now to wet my whistle, I'm gonna now I'm gonna try my take on their beignets. Yeah, I like their texture for sure. I agree with TK. I like the denseness of this. It is more of like a sweet bread, but very delicious. Has good flavor. I like the texture of it and the density of it. It just adds some really good flavor. I like that they don't overpower it with the powdered sugar, because you can still taste the sweetness of just the bread itself.
Well, we've tried them both. Both beignets, both here at Café du Monde and then right behind us at Café Beignet. What is our thoughts, or at least your thought?
Well, I really loved the atmosphere here, at least at this location. I know there's a few other locations of Café Beignet, but the music and the variety of coffee that I could choose from was really good. A lot to choose from for menu-wise as well. Overall, for flavor and beignet-wise, I definitely choose Café du Monde. Just on the texture and the pocket of holes that you get, and the dough-wise, I like Café du Monde better.
I totally agree with you on the atmosphere here. Just a really nice, it has a real kind of very sequential, really quiet, serene feel to it. Really cafe-like. Where at Café du Monde, you kind of felt enclosed. Obviously, they have the canopy closures just because it's so windy right on the Mississippi there.
Yes.
But here just had that really almost like, you know, Italy, French kind of feel to it for sure.
Yeah.
Just an overall really good environment. As far as the beignet, I'm going to agree with Renee. Café du Monde, I think, takes the beignet in this case. Totally well cooked. I think if the beignet here was a little bit more cooked, it had more of an eggy, almost like a Yorkshire pudding type of feel to it.
That's
almost.
a good way to put it, yeah.
So that's where I was kind of a bit not as interested here at Café Beignet versus Café du Monde, where I felt it was a little bit more cooked through and really had that texture that was more of a donut-like. So there you have it. We choose Café du Monde. What is your thoughts? Have you been to New Orleans? Drop a comment below. Tell us what you're thinking. Are we just out of our minds here and choosing Café du Monde over this place? We'd be really interested in hearing your thoughts. We're going to go ahead and close out this video, but we really appreciate you watching. Feel free to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and until next time, see you soon.